So welcome to Harlow Town FC TV. We're really lucky to have, of course, the manager Mark Holloway with us today. Mark, was it a bit of a shock then when Danny decided to leave the post?
It was really, because I've sort of been with Chapo now for like 18 months, coming from Hornchurch, and under his reign and Spencer, I learned quite a lot off of Chapo. More than I thought I was going to learn, do you know what I mean? And he's been a very good friend to me. He's a very clever man in football. You know, I don't think it was just the football, why he called it a day. Maybe there was other personal reasons. But I've got all the time in the world for the fella, you know. And the club, he got the club where they were. They won honours, and I've got utmost respect for the fella.
I mean, some of the questions that have come in, of course, we've seen the difference. I mean, I've been away for a period of time, come back, and the playing style seems to be maybe different from when yourself was with Danny.
I just like, over the years now, I've been in and around the different non-league clubs, picking up different parts of the game, you know, from being an assistant manager, and like winning different trophies like I had done at my previous club. You learn. You're always learning, you're always picking new things up in every game, every training session. So I just sort of like wanted to shorten the game down a little bit and start playing a different pattern of play. No disrespect to the way we played before, because obviously that wasn't working, so you have to try new things out in football, as everyone knows out there.
I mean, it seems to me, I mean, I've just listened to fans and that, and they seem to be really, really excited. All of a sudden the club seems to be buzzing again. I mean, I walked back in here last Saturday and it just seemed like a completely different place. It just seemed really, really buzzing all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, I've got all the time for the fans. I think, you know, it's nice to have a shake-up now and again after, you know, the results wasn't going our way, and bringing like new players in with, you know, from a higher level of football with different way, their attitude as well. We had quite a young side that we built, and I built it with Chapo at the start of the season. So going forward, I knew there were certain positions from defence to forward that we had to get stronger on, which we've done that. My pal come in with me, who's an ex-professional, very experienced player. He's knowledgeable footballer, Dave Collis, and we get on very well together. And it's straight away when he saw our first game, he said to me, "We need to strengthen A, B, and C." And like, as you can appreciate in this, you're always coming across players from this team, that team. They move around. They call them like journeymen, you know. And I got in touch with these guys and just said, "Can you come and help me out at the club? You know, the club's well run, we're well organised, and they know that I'm an organised person, and the training sessions are to suit their needs." And that's the way we went forward with it.
I mean, of course, fans after Thursday night very excited today. I mean, we'll see if he's in the team later on today. But of course, Mr. Reid, the machine, is back, and I mean, that must be a massive coup for you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've known Alex for many years. When he hurt me when in the playoffs, when we got beat at Hornchurch here when they went up. But Alex is quite an honest forward. To be honest with you, all the clubs he's been at, I followed him quite a bit where he went, and they played him completely out of position. Do you know what I mean? The man's a goal machine inside the 6-yard box. There's no doubt about that. He's got a proven record to show that. So I think the opportunity's here. He's back at his homeland club. You know, and I wish him all the best in the world. And he was, yeah, he admitted he needs to be more fitter than what he is, because obviously in this game, training is not the same as doing minutes. And I said to him the other night, I said, just take your time, settle in. It won't take him long. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes and scores 1 or 2 goals today.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of questions here, and I'll try and sort of, they are sort of fan questions, so I'll try and sort of be as with them as I can. But it says, we've missed a ton of talent locally in the lower leagues, as the club didn't scout really the lower leagues in the area, and hopefully that's going to change.
Yeah, I mean, what you've got to take into consideration, like, every club has a budget on players. I think it's a crazy statement when these clubs are getting these players in and paying exorbitant fees, and then you see this player go in there for X amount of hundreds of pounds per games, and they play 1 or 2 games and they're gone. So it disrupts the whole set-up for the manager, and I don't think that justifies anything for players in this non-league level of what they get paid. I just think there are players out there in the lower leagues, and we're also scouting, looking for that. and I don't want to disrupt it too much. So there's just certain departments in this side that now we're strengthening. You've already seen a massive change around, but that always as well stems from what we put over in the training sessions. You know, when we set something up on a Tuesday and Thursday, that is coordinates in what we're going to do on a Saturday.
I mean, somebody else is probably under the same sort of question. Are we still looking at bringing in new players that can take a club back to the level we should be? We have a fabulous stadium with great prospects.
I think the future of that is there. We've still got that element of we've still got that playoff positions to go for. I think we're 14 games off at the end of the season. You know, the playoffs are around the corner. If we can get a winning run going, which I'm confident we will, there's a great possibility that we could go up this year. You know, it just depends of how disciplined we are now, taking the side forward that we've got, and we're only 3 weeks into that, which is not a lot in football, like anyone will tell you.
Yeah.
So the challenge, what was set down for me, is not a big challenge. I'm very confident with it. Tommy has helped me quite a lot. I speak to him on different matters concerning the way we play. So I'm very confident if we keep going where we are, we're going to get the results going for the fans as well and for the club.
I mean, last question, because I know you've got to get in there to the boys this morning, but this has come from Wayne Pickett, and it's one of those sort of questions that I know what the answer is before I ask you the question, but it's here, it's been asked. So it says, Mark's appointment is until the summer. If he's is he interested, or does he want to continue to next season if all things go well?
That's not a hard question for me to answer. Yeah, I do love the club, I love the staff here, the chairman's he's backing me all the way. I think what Tommy's saying is now we're 3 quarters away from the season, get us through, keep us in this league. Obviously we will do that, and there's no doubt I'm going to rebuild for the side for next season to go back to the Premier League where they should be. So I'm not leaving this club for nothing. No money stirs me away. I think the club's got every aspect here for it to go on where it is. It's just a matter of what me and Dave put into it now.
Well, listen, Mark, we wish you all the best for today. And there's one of my colleagues will speak to you after the game later.
Yeah, but
a massive thank you for giving us your time, and speak soon.
You're welcome. Thank you.